It's Saturday morning. We're supposed to be going to my kids' baseball games at 8 a.m. and 9 a.m. this morning, but it's been raining nonstop for 24 hours and they just got canceled, which means your boy who slept in has a second chance at his workout. I'm going to put on my running clothes, about to hit the treadmill. That's the only working out I can do right now is running. I'll show you the progress on my hand when we get out into the gym.
No matter what journey you've been on, maybe you feel like you were at the mountaintops and now you're in a valley, but life isn't over. And life is about overcoming obstacles. Life is about getting back up and fighting again. It's about embracing the daily battle. I know it can be discouraging when you feel like you're at your low point or you're not where you used to be or where you want to be. But we have a lot of life ahead of us, and I want you to go live again. So today, I just want to scratch the tip of the iceberg about where my health has been over the past 7 years and really where I want to get to this year.
We're out in the home gym, which I think after my hand is good, I have to take care of the nursery. I need to paint the nursery, which that's a 2-night project after work. And then I'm going to redo the gym. I'm going to redo it. We painted 2 of the 4 walls like a darkish gray, and then the other 2 walls are still white. And then you can see the door is still white. I'm thinking we go like industrial dark, like a dark gray, almost a black. Probably tear down this wood accent and put up some sort of other accent. I love maybe the wood paneling, maybe like the fake brick look. I don't know. We need some texture out here. We need some better lighting. Anyway, so I'm out here about to run. One thing I want to point out though real quick is, let me see if I can get this thing to stop following me. I've got a new gimbal, which is awesome. But I've got my armor band on. Like this product I have designed, right? My idea, now somebody's helped me implement the design, but this is my design, innovative. It's not out on the market yet. So much more comfortable, so much lower profile. This is the longest I've been able to wear it. When you do this business as a prototype, you get it for like a week, then you have to send it back. So you don't get like a ton of time in it. And I've had this now for weeks and I can't stop wearing it. It's that comfortable. Like I have plenty of the competition's belt. I do everything possible to like not put that on. I love this. It's so comfortable. But I bring this up because I'm about to hop on the treadmill, and the only way I'd be able to hop on the treadmill and run confidently and really enjoy the run without constantly thinking about my ostomy bag is having the armor band. It just gives you the mental freedom to just go run, to go live again, not to think about your ostomy all the time. So I'm about to hit this run. It's gonna be an interval day. I'm probably gonna run about a half a mile as a warm up and then do some 700 meter repeats. Why 700 meters? Well, I'm not in good enough shape to do 1,000 yet. 1,000 is 1 kilometer, which is what you do on a high rock. So 700 meter repeats. I'm gonna give myself about a 1.5 minute rest between each session. For the first minute, I'm gonna be doing basically walking lunges or just air squats, and then I'll rest for 30 seconds, and then we'll do it again. We're gonna do that 6 or 7 times, and then maybe a cool down, half a mile or so, and we'll be done with the workout. But grateful that I have this opportunity to still get a workout in. So I need to get to it.
Workout is completed, and I'll tell you what, it was a tough one. It is hot and humid outside, and I was absolutely drenched. It's one of those workouts where it's taken me like 45 minutes to like stop sweating. But anyway, that's a great feeling. Now we're in Dad's Diner, aka the kitchen. On Saturday mornings, the kids love for me to cook pancakes. So I do it most weekends, and so we're making pancakes, listening to a little Luke Combs, Be By You. It's one of my favorite songs right now. Later today, I think we're gonna spend some time with the in-laws. The kids might camp out at their house. It's gonna be a good weekend. A lot of people across the country are doing the Murph this weekend. Casey did a modified version of it this morning while she was pregnant. Super proud of her. The boys are out here doing it right now. If you don't know what the Murph is, it is a workout inspired by a Navy SEAL, and you run and then you do a bunch of pull-ups, push-ups, and squats, and then you run again. We are just doing a modified version. We're having fun, we're being disciplined and patriotic right now. So Tate was on, let's take a look. Tate was on the treadmill. He just finished up his running. And then Caleb is doing his circuits right now. And the circuits are a pull-up using the TRX system over there. And then he comes over here and he does some push-ups and he does some air squats. So they are crushing it right now. Super proud of them. How many rounds have you done?
4 rounds of pull-ups and then 4 push-ups, 3 squats.
Great job. So you can do some more squats right now?
No. Why not?
Well, it's time for squats. And then
I have to complete 5?
you're gonna do 5 rounds and then you'll run.
That's how I have to do it?
Yep.
This one to the side.
So I had a huge problem today and I want to talk about it. So I went in to get my whey protein, which I have 2 scoops of this every day. I went in to get my scoop and it's empty. It's gone. So I had no whey protein. But what showed up on my doorstep just this afternoon was a new bottle. And you know why? It's because I have subscribed, I have automated this purchase in my life. I think I get a new batch of whey protein every 30 days, which is awesome because I'm busy. I know that I need this every single day. It's a must for my diet. And so I've just made it simple because life is hard and we've got a gazillion things going on. I don't want to have to go remember to purchase a new batch of protein. So it's simple, I've automated it and I get a discount because I've automated it. And that's why Armor Bands is gonna offer a subscription service. I think this is gonna be a game changer for you guys. I think that as you're starting out, you're gonna wanna build your stockpile of Armor Bands. Like it's like underwear. You don't just have one pair of underwear, you have 5, 8, 10 pairs of underwear. And so you're gonna wanna have multiple Armor Bands in your wardrobe. So this allows you to get a new Armor Band sent to you every 30, 60, 90 days, whatever your preference is, it's just gonna be automated. Also, the second benefit of that is they're not gonna last forever. Just like underwear, you have to replace them after so many uses, right? Like this is gonna allow you to refresh your stockpile with time. So this is just gonna be automated. If you've got an ostomy, it's maybe not the life you wanted to live, but it's a reality for you, and an Armor Band is gonna be a necessity, especially if once you experience it, you're not gonna wanna go back to living life just willy-nilly, your ostomy bag just hanging there. You're gonna want an Armor Band and you're gonna want to build your wardrobe and then refresh your wardrobe over time. So the subscription is gonna make that simple and it's gonna save you money. And I'm thrilled because nobody else in the kind of ostomy appliance industry is doing it yet. So, sneak peek, it's coming to you. Go check out our website, it's live and you can sign up for the wait list. It is Monday morning, it's officially Memorial Day right around 6:15 and I've got a massive workout to complete. And for me, I always try to win the day the night before. What does that mean, right? Like every night before I go to bed, I'm trying to meal prep and I am trying to set myself up for success the next morning. I'm trying to make it as easy as possible to roll out of bed and to do the right thing. I know that even though I'm a morning person, I know I get tired. You know, we all get tired and sometimes you can wake up and you just don't have the willpower, the discipline. So I try to make as many of those decisions the night before when I do have the willpower and when I do have the discipline in my favor. So I'm trying to meal prep, I'm trying to set out my clothes, I'm trying to get my electrolytes and my water ready. I'm trying to do everything I can to make it as easy as possible to do the right thing. So that was helpful this morning because I wanted to sleep in desperately, but I knew I had everything ready. All I needed to do was just roll out of bed and brush my teeth. So I did that and then the rest took care of itself. So here I am, I'm about to do this big workout. It's gonna be a half a mile warm up, followed by 10 rounds of a 500-meter sprint, about a minute and a half of walking lunges, no weight, I still can't hold the sandbag, and then 30 seconds of rest, and then a small cool down. So big workout, gonna be a good one. Let's get it done. Also, my hand is recovering pretty well. Look at that gnarly. Oh man, that's massive. The stitches are all still in there. I had to get them out in about 2 to 3 days. Can't wait. All right, I just finished my warm up in round 1 of the sprint and the walking lunges. It's got the heart rate going for sure. It is also super humid and muggy out. I feel like I'm running through water right now. But anyway, this is gonna be a good workout. Gotta go get the rest done. All right, just finished up round 3 of running, getting these walking lunges done. The goal of these types of workouts is to train to run on tired legs. So when I get back on to do my 4th running session, my legs are gonna feel like cement blocks. They're gonna feel heavy. It's called a leg turnover. And I want that because in the middle of a high rocks event, you're doing a lot of running, but also a lot of leg muscle work. So you gotta get used to running on very heavy, tired legs. So high rocks event is months away, but you start getting your body adapted to it now in small doses. Oh. All right, Memorial Day workout is complete and I am absolutely exhausted. I think it's gonna take me probably 30 minutes just to stop sweating. It's been a brutal one. So, gonna go inside, help make the kids breakfast, spend some time with them, have some fun. I don't know what we're gonna do today. It's been a crummy, rainy Memorial Day weekend. If it doesn't rain, we're gonna go to a park, do something fun. We'll see. All right, so I'm gonna do this pretty informally. I've got a folder of pictures on my phone, and I just wanna run through, 10 to 15 pictures to start bringing this story to life. I wanna share this more often and in more detail. Today, the goal is to take, about 10 minutes or less to give you the Sparks notes and to talk about my health journey and to show where I want to go. So in early 2019 is when my symptoms all started. It was easy to remember because my first kid was born in March of 2019. And I can remember being at work about 2 months before he arrived and symptoms started. It was very easy to remember. So symptoms started early 2019. In mid 2019, I had a colonoscopy and was officially diagnosed with ulcerative colitis. And by the fall, we were in remission. I was taking some oral medication and also some steroids, and we were able to get it into remission pretty quickly. And so we fast forward to the start of 2020. I remember going to the pharmacy to refill my medicine, right? I'm supposed to be on this medicine for an extended period of time. And they were like, it's going to be $350, and mind you, this is going to be a monthly thing. And so I was like, you know what? I'm young. Everything's good now. I'm going to stop taking it. I'm a financial advisor. I know what $350 a month will mean. And so I stopped taking the medicine. And for a few months, there was no issues. And so mid 2020 rolls around, COVID starts, right? Like the world's kind of falling apart, so to speak. And I'm fine. As you can see in this first picture, muscles are there, 6-pack's there. I'm a little skinny, but for the most part, I'm feeling good about my physical performance, my physical health, and my physique. And you can see from this picture in mid-June to October 2nd, this is right before my birthday, how much my body changes from June to October. Significant muscle loss, you can just see weight is falling off already. And I'm losing confidence, right? I'm losing confidence in my performance, but also in my body and what I look like. And then fast forward to March of 2021, symptoms have gotten worse. We're throwing steroids at it left and right. We're trying different medications. Nothing is working. And in early 2021, I catch C. diff, which makes the diarrhea, all the issues, it just puts a magnifying glass to everything. And so you can see this picture is from my son's second birthday party. I'm holding him, standing next to my wife, and my arms are super skinny. You can see my chest. There's no muscle there. My face looks skinny. I'm like kind of a grayish color. I am in the thick of it. This is the start of the thick of it. This is when it gets really, really hard. I begin to sleep probably 3 to 4 hours a night. I'm going to the bathroom 20 to 30 times a day, and it is really grinding. And so I begin some biologics. I begin taking more and more steroids. And you can see this picture from mid-May. Look how puffy my face looks. You can see my chest has no definition. I'm puffy. And then we go from that in May to August, where I'm holding my second son, and my arms are skinny. I'm skinny again, right? It's this cycle of puffiness to kind of skinny. And so I go through multiple medications. Nothing is working. It's getting worse and worse. I'm hospitalized for, I think, the third time. And finally, I go to the hospital urgently in December, and we're going to have surgery. So we were trying to avoid this, but this journey ended with emergency surgery. And this picture is taken on December 6th, 2 days before my first big surgery. And you can see 4 X's on my stomach, right? No abs, no muscle, no nothing. And these 4 X's represent the 4 possible locations where I was going to have an ostomy. And for those of you who aren't aware, an ostomy is basically they take out, so this first surgery, they took out my large intestines, and then, which means I can no longer have a bowel movement like the rest of the world. And they took a piece of my small intestines and they bring it out my stomach about 1 inch to 1.5 inches. And now I have a bowel movement through my stomach into a bag that hangs around my waist. And it's super humbling. And so I'm sitting here at a time where in some ways I'm waiting and excited to have relief. This has been a long, exhausting journey, and so I'm excited to have some relief, but I also know that on the other side of this surgery, my life is not going to be the same. And I'm getting emotional talking about it because it's been 5 years since that surgery, and my life is not the same. It's not what I wanted it to be, but I'm also grateful that I'm still here. So it's a double-edged sword. It's changed my life. It's been really hard, but I'm grateful to still be here with my wife, my kids, and I'm very blessed. So I show all this to show you what life was like before the surgery. And then I'll share a couple pictures after the surgery. So my first surgery was December of 21. My second surgery was in August of 22. And so I started working out more significantly after that second surgery. And you can see from some of these pictures in 2023 that I'm, in May of 2023, I'm starting to put on some more muscle. I'm a little bit leaner in a positive way. Muscle's coming back a little bit. You can even see this picture right here. I'm running and I've got kind of my 6-packs coming back. And then in mid 2024, basically 2 years from my last surgery, I feel pretty confident about my body, my physique, my health, my performance is good, right? Like I'm lifting weights again, I'm running again. So the performance is there, which is good. Your body's there to perform, but also I'm feeling confident again about my body. And then I got just undisciplined, and I wanted to add some weight, which was good. I wanted to put some of that weight back on. However, can no longer see the muscle definition. So it's a journey now to get to a place where selfishly, it's just kind of vanity. I want to have about 15% body fat or less. I want to feel cut again. I want to feel healthy again. But I haven't done any sort of race or event since 2018 when I did a half Ironman up in Steelhead, Michigan. And so I was hoping to do an ultra marathon. I really wanted to do a 50-mile ultra marathon, but my knee just isn't holding up. I've been having issues for years and I can't get it resolved. So I'm pivoting because of my knee, but also because of my family and business demands. It's selfish and unrealistic to log a ton of miles every week. While we have 3 kids, we have a 4th on the way. I'm building 2 businesses. So it just wasn't sustainable for my knee or for my lifestyle and my priorities. So I've transitioned to training for a High Rocks event. I'm actually really excited about it because I think High Rocks training is going to be more feasible for my lifestyle right now, but also it's going to give me the body that I really want. I want to be lean. I want to be able to run, but also throw around some heavy weights. I want to look cut. And so I think this is going to meet and check a lot of the boxes that I'm looking for. So my body and my health has gone through quite the transformation the past few years. Thanks for humoring me, letting me share. I hope to share more over the coming weeks and months and years. But this is my attempt to be vulnerable, but hopefully inspiring. Let's go live again. Let's do this together. So thanks for letting me share. Have a great day.